Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to create this Christmas ruffled cake. With the 12-inch cake board, applying some buttercream to stick my cake on top, this is a 7-inch cake. Filling in with some more buttercream, and the video link will be in the description box below leading to the recipe for this. I've stacked 2 cakes in total and now I'm creating a crumb coat, which is just a thin layer of frosting covering your cake to trap in crumbs and moisture. Clear up the sides and the top, and then pop it into the fridge to rest for 10 minutes before you start creating the final layer. This is a thicker layer of frosting that I've coloured in electric green using gel food colours by Americolor. And I've started off at the top, making it flat, and then I'm adding in abundance buttercream on the side of the cake. Once that's heaped on, use a bench scraper to start scraping down the excess and smoothing down your cake. Bring that lip of frosting to the center again and then let it rest in the freezer for 10 minutes just to set up. I've done the exact same thing with a 5-inch cake too. Now I've taken my spatula and I've started a diagonal line, meeting it at the top and then bringing it back down, kind of like a bell curve. Then using a 101 piping tip, or a 104 if you have that on hand, I'm using it with the thick side down and the narrow side of the piping tip leading upwards. Meeting it up with that line that I drew and literally just bring it straight down. You can give it a bit of a wiggle to give the ruffles some texture as well. And then just continue that, following the guide that you created with your spatula all the way to the end. I've inserted bubble tea straws cut flush with the top of the cake. These are there to support the top tier. Sticking my top tier on with a little bit of buttercream. And that's been sitting in the freezer for a good 20 minutes, so I can handle it with my hands and it won't dent the buttercream. With the spatula, again drawing that bell curve and following that line again. Creating ruffles all the way out to the very edge of that bell curve. Then I'm taking a pearl mold and I've got some fondant that I've coloured with gold gel Americolor food colour. Pressing it in and then gently cutting it with a spatula. Reverse the mold and peel back the pearls and push it on the back end to push them out. With a little bit of water, I'm attaching these onto my cake directly on that line so we can hide that line, and it gives a really pretty sort of finish on the ruffle. Press it as you need to make sure that it's all straight. And if you like, you could paint these in gold as well, but I just left them yellow. Then taking a round piping tip, I'm just creating some swirls, starting from the pearl and then ending it wherever I feel the need to. You can create little balls coming out of that as well, which looks really nice. And if you're not confident piping directly onto your cake, I actually practiced on the countertop first, to be honest, and just practiced doing C's and then ending it a little more inwards with a little dollop in the center. And to make sure they don't have any peaks, give it a bit of a circle as you're coming off. So you stop adding pressure and then you just give it a bit of a circle motion. Add a few swirls on the top tier as well. And it gets easier as you do this, by the way. And you're done. Create a fun 2-tier Christmas themed cake using a 101 piping tip. Very fun and easy to do, and if you were to cover the whole thing in that sort of ruffle, it would look absolutely incredible. Hope you guys enjoyed this video tutorial and give it a go. As always, if you guys do make this sort of cake or any sort of cake, do tag me. I would love to see your creations as well. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will catch you again on Tuesday.